All right, let's dive into a specific philosophy of success, one that says massive wealth isn't just about getting lucky. It's a game that you actually win or lose inside your own head first. So we're going to unpack that mental blueprint for hitting it big. You know, the whole premise really boils down to this, and it's super powerful. If you want a different result, a bigger result, you just can't use the same thinking as everybody else. The source material is pretty clear. To get to that extraordinary level, you have to start by thinking in an extraordinary way.
And that leads us to the big question, right? What exactly is different about how they think? What's the internal software they're running that separates the average from the absolutely exceptional? Well, let's break down that code. So, the very first and most important idea is that the foundation for everything is internal. I mean, before you even think about a strategy or a deal or a negotiation, it all comes down to mastering your own ambition, your ability to bounce back, and your hunger to keep learning.
The first principle? It's simple. Think big. I mean, think about it. The effort it takes to chase a small goal is often pretty much the same as the effort to chase a huge one. So why not aim for the moon? Big goals don't just promise bigger prizes, they create this incredible energy, a kind of momentum that just pulls you forward. Next up, let's talk about failure, because this mindset flips it completely on its head. It's not a stop sign, okay? It's a feedback loop. Every single setback is just tuition you pay for getting smarter. The real winners aren't the people who never fall down, they're the ones who learn the lesson and get back up the fastest. And that flows right into this next point. Growth is absolutely non-negotiable. The second you think you know it all is the exact second you start to lose. According to this way of thinking, learning every day, watching what your competition is up to, and being ready to adapt, well, those aren't just nice habits. They're essential for survival. So once you've got your inner game locked down, the next layer is all about strategy. And this isn't just about having big dreams, it's about having a calculated game plan that's built on solid knowledge, foresight, and a very, very specific way of looking at risk. And this slide just nails a key difference. See, most people are taught risk avoidance, which sounds safe, but it mostly leads to playing small and missing out. The billionaire mindset, though, it focuses on risk control. It's not about being fearless. It's about knowing exactly what you could lose, having a plan B, and then making the big move. This is such a powerful idea. It basically says that having a ton of cash isn't your biggest asset. Knowing your market is. When you deeply understand the trends, your industry, the timing, that's what gives you the confidence to make a move while everyone else is just guessing. So how do these big decisions actually get made? The source lays out what it calls the decision trifecta. It starts with the hard facts. Location is what gives something its core value, and timing is what can multiply your profit. But that last piece of the puzzle is instinct, and this isn't some magic feeling. It's your brain recognizing patterns based on everything you've ever learned. Trusting that informed gut feeling is what turns a good decision into a great one. Okay, so you've got the mindset down. You've got the strategy. The final piece is all about execution. This is where the plan you built in your head meets the real world and starts turning those ideas into actual results. And the first tool for execution is one of the most powerful concepts out there: leverage. Think of it like an amplifier. The whole idea is that you can get way more done way faster by strategically using other people's resources instead of just relying on your own. And here's what that actually looks like. It means using other people's money, like investments or loans, to grow. It means using other people's time by building a great team. And it means using other people's skills by hiring experts who are way smarter than you in certain areas. The big takeaway? You don't have to do it all yourself. Next up, a critical weapon in the arsenal: negotiation. This mindset sees almost everything in life as a negotiation. It's not about what's fair or what you think you're owed. It's about what you can strategically win through smart communication and a strong hand. So, how do you do it? Well, the source breaks it down into 4 key steps. 1, always aim high. Start with a bigger ask than what you want. 2, use silence. It's amazing how often the other person will jump in to fill the quiet. 3, stay firm. Never let them see you sweat. And 4, the ultimate power move, always be willing to walk away from the table. And finally, everything you do, every deal, every negotiation, every success, it all rolls up into your personal brand. Your reputation for being tough but fair, for delivering quality, it walks into the room before you do. A strong brand isn't just marketing, it's a force multiplier. It builds trust and opens doors you didn't even know were there. So let's pull this all together.
We've gone through the inner game, the strategy, and the execution. So, what is the Billionaire's code when you boil it all down?
Here it is, 5 simple but incredibly powerful principles. Think big. Act bold. Control your risk. Build leverage. And the one that ties it all together. Never, ever quit.
And really, that's the ultimate point of all this. The source material lays out a clear blueprint, a code, for a totally different way of thinking and acting. So the final question it leaves us with is a really personal one. Now that you've seen the code, what are you going to do with it?